Good morning, everybody. Oh, Jimmy.
Good morning.
Give me
Good
some.
morning.
Good morning. Good morning. Give me something. Give me some. Is anybody here? Are we alive? Are we here? There you go. Thank you. Thank you.
Can't tell everybody. I don't know. Is everybody on? I just see pictures of them. Like everyone's scared to put their face on.
If you decided to get dressed today, please turn your video on and say hi to everybody. That would be great. So wave, turn your
I'm not
video
standing
on.
up.
We're just trying to make sure we're getting a little more collaborative. Just a reminder, if anybody knows, if you would ever like to come into, we're doing this out of the Apollo Beach training room just because we have the video, the cameras, the speakers, and the microphones. Everything's already set up here, and it's not set up in any other office. So if you want to come to the Apollo Beach training room if you wanted to get around some more people, that's only if you like us and want to spend some more time with us. So. All right.
Pants are not optional. Pants are not optional if you come to the office.
Yeah.
Okay.
Pants are optional if you're on Zoom, but you do have to wear
I'm
them.
not standing up. I'm not standing up.
So, Jimmy, why don't you get started and tell us? So, why don't you cover the Moxi stuff and the office stuff that we had discussed? So, why don't you go ahead and start off with that?
Yeah. Cool. So sorry I'm not in the office this morning, everybody. I have a sick kiddo at home, and someone needs to, I guess, make sure he's alive still. I guess I don't know. That was bad. Anyways, I just want to hit on a couple things with Moxi first of all. So for everybody that has reached out, thank you so much, and the engagement from the launch from last week. I truly appreciate it. Like Craig said in the meeting this morning, we had 128 agents that actually have gone in and played around with it and made some presentations. So first off, thank you so much for doing that. With that being said, though, please don't miss out on any of the trainings that we're doing. First, for the brokerage. So Thursday, we have a Tactical Thursday meeting at 8:30, and I will be going over some specific things that I feel you're going to want to get done ASAP, so you can start sending out some more personalized presentations for your clients. On top of that, you're going to start seeing some calendar invites popping up for some in-person training that we're going to be doing in both of the offices. And yes, being able to do a meeting from anywhere is phenomenal. You don't have to miss a beat, but when it comes down to some of this new technology and trying to figure out how it works, it is a lot easier when you come in with your laptop and we sit down and we work on it all together. And, you may think it's a stupid question that we've already gone over, but I guarantee you there's 25 other people that are thinking of that same question or those same issues. So look out for those calendar invites, and we'll be going a little more specific into both Moxi Present and Moxi Impress. So we're ready to share that with our clients. Second thing, we're working on the name to SouthShore, Century 21 Beggins SouthShore. Had a couple people ask about business cards and things like that. There's some back end stuff that still needs to be happen on a company corporate level. So the change, it's slowly but surely going to be happening. And one of the first things that we're going to be changing over is some of our social media accounts that we have, and we're going to be having basically a Facebook page specifically for Century 21 Beggins SouthShore, and you're going to start seeing some invites on your social media platforms to come into that. There's a lot of recognition that is going to be and is already happening, but a lot of recognition, a lot of anything that's happening in the community that we're joining, and just like let's say our trunk or treat that we just had at the Apollo Beach office. I just want everybody to get in there, start checking in, and start seeing what we have going on, because the more we can start driving some of our social media pages, it's going to start driving some more content, business, things like that our way. So look out for that invite also. Let's see. I think with those two things, Chris.
Cool. Yeah, so part of the reason we want to get you guys to bring your laptops into some of the Moxi training, because we want to go through creating some presentations and actually have you do it. I can watch something all day long. If I go and sit down and do it, I might get confused, but I want to be able to walk through it. I may have questions. Yep. I'll figure it out. But if we can get together and do that, I think it'd be really beneficial to a lot of us. What's the tell, show, do, review? We're going to tell you what we'll do. We'll show you what we're going to do. We're going to do it, and then we're going to review it. It's kind of the process we're going to go through. The more people engage, the more we're going to get done.
Yep.
The more acclimated you'll be to it. So then we're going to give you homework to do to come back for another class. So we're going to have you do some presentations. We're going to have you put together some flyers. We're going to show you how to create and share things from one agent whenever you don't have listings and you want to create some marketing. So please be on the lookout for that so we can show up and we can do those.
I will tell you on that standpoint, it's a very efficient. It's very, very efficient. So the better you can get at it, the faster you can get stuff done and get back to the things that you either enjoy doing a lot, more contacting more clients or whatever it's going to be.
Chat online about a name change. So again, just to reiterate, the change of a name is really just to make things a little more cohesive. It's not to do away with one office or not. So there's still going to be a Sun City office and Apollo Beach office. There's still going to be locations. I don't want you changing anything just yet, because if anybody sees, let's just say Jim Graff, Century 21 Beggins SouthShore, and goes and puts that in Google, nothing's going to come up. It's not going to get you the best exposure. So let us take our time to make the changes that we need to on this side and get that going. We are using references to SouthShore to slowly make that change over, but there is the corporate side of things, like Jimmy said, that we're still working on getting that all set up. So just slow down, pump the brakes on that for a minute. Just know that it's working its way through. If you have any other questions, feel free to ask. Jimmy, did you have anything else you wanted to add?
No, I think you hit it good there. Thank you. That was good.
Okay. Let's go into agenda really quickly, cover a couple things. Tomorrow is the Mamo Bus. So FBI Home Inspections puts these together every single year, uses our location as a place for that. There were 35 spots. I believe they're nearly all but full. They may have room for 1 or 2 walk-ins. We are sponsoring all of those spots. So if you have anybody that would like to come in and try to get in last minute, they can. They can also, this flyer is in Google Drive and it's shared with the team. So you can go to Google Drive and grab this. It's just a way, again, we've had some great feedback and replies to us trying to get the community more active, like the trunk or treat event that we just did a couple days ago. We had so much positive feedback that people were so happy to be able to bring their kids out and be able to get around people and to be able to just kind of get more community involvement. This is another thing along those same lines. So that's tomorrow from 8:30 to 2:30. If you know anybody, they may be able to squeeze in. Otherwise, there are 35 slots and most all of them are full. On those same lines, if any of you have any feedback or any ideas for like a Thanksgiving food drive, anybody that would benefit from that, if you know a church, a shelter, or something that we can get involved with and help with and try to get into the community and do that, whether it's donations, food drive, baskets, something like that, I'd really like to do something like that for Thanksgiving. That's something I would like to do. So just get with us afterwards. Send me an email. Send it to myself, Jimmy, Joy, any of us, Susie. We're all kind of spearheading this together to try and find a good avenue to work with. So I'd really like to get you guys into the communities with some flyers, talking to people about that. I'd like you to get into the community and let the community know that we are here to support them and we're here to do what we can. I think that's really, really crucial in times like these as we start to get back to some normal avenues of life with the struggles that are still out there. And I think it's really good to know that we support the community and we have their back. So if you have any ideas, please shoot them to me so we can get involved with that. If you're interested in the Veterans Memorial Parade, please reach out to Ray Monahan. That's November 13th. I'm not sure if we have an application in for that. There was some deadlines and timelines, and we didn't have a lot of replies for that. But if you can reach out to him, he'll be able to help you out. See, we'll get into that in a minute. So the trunk or treat was excellent. Again, thank you so much for all of you guys that showed up. It makes it really good. And I want to talk to you about goals. So we're going to do a goal setting workshop in the month of November. We'll probably do it the about the third week of November, just probably the week before Thanksgiving. We're going to do a goal setting workshop, and it's going to be comprised of multiple weeks, one right after the other. What it's going to be is this is the time we show up for a vision board party, right? And you show up and I give you a board and you start cutting out things and pasting them on, and you're like, yes, I don't know why the hell I put that on there. It's pretty cool. I kind of want one. I've always wanted one, but there's no emotional attachment to it. There's nothing that says, this is what I want. This is the life that I created. This is the life that I directed. My movie I directed. Instead of managing my circumstances, this is the life I created. So we're going to go through a couple weeks up to a vision board, and I'm going to sit down. We're going to go through getting every avenue of your life, and you're going to pick a few that you want to work on. So we're going to basically break down 7 or 8 different parts of your life and figure out which ones you want to put some focus on, because this isn't just about your real estate business. Your real estate business means that if you want to have the best real estate business you can have, you have to be operating at the best level that you can be. And to do that, sometimes it takes a little bit more balance, integration of other things into your goals, into your life, into your actions every day. So I'm going to be breaking that down and working through some goal setting exercises with you, going through some things, and then going through some daily accountability. Ultimately, what I'd like to have happen is I'd like to have a group of you that say, I'm committed to the next 6 months to this type of activity every single day. Give me 5 to 15 minutes where you'll commit to doing some actions and activity every day. And what we're really going to be doing is really trying to work on your brain and your mind to create a little bit of a shift from where you are to where you want to be, but we have to slowly make those changes. It doesn't happen in an instant. It doesn't happen right away. Thing that you think the way you think and believe the things you believe, partially because of habits that you've created, stories that you've told yourself. And we're going to try and break some of those things down a little bit and shift those habits and shift those beliefs and those stories just a tiny bit to try and get you to that next level, that next step that you want to be at. Whether it's business, personal, physical, finances, or any of that, it's going to be a full-on goal-setting workshop. It's going to be for your life and you can be. And if real estate is it, let's do it. If it's your physical body, let's do it. We're going to pick a couple of those. Then we're going to get to a vision board party where we're going to sit down and we're going to really make some vision out of it. We're going to take that vision. Everybody says, well, if you're creating goals, you have to have a vision. What does vision actually mean? It means you could see it, right? Everybody thinks vision is just goals. It's I see it. No, vision is you can see it, and if you can see it clearly, that means you could touch it, taste it, feel it, smell it, and you can create it. And that's what the whole aspect of everything we're going to try and pull together over a couple weeks is doing, is taking all of those things and pulling it together. And with that, I want to just play a quick little video for you. And it's take it for what it means and what it's worth. It talks about you and your gifts and identifying your gift. And this is something that he focuses on, employment and, do what you're good at kind of thing. This is really about belief and taking a chance and saying, I believe and I'm going to take this leap of faith. That's what this video is truly about. It's not about quitting a job and going to another job, starting a business, or am I in the right field? It's about belief. So just watch this video. I think I already have it. Yeah.
I'm going to tell you something that every successful person has to do, including you. Believe it or not, every successful person in this world has jumped. I'm going to tell you what I mean by that. You are going to have to jump. You cannot just exist in this life. You have got to try to live. If you are waking up thinking that it's got to be more to your life than it is, man, believe that it is. Believe in your heart of hearts that it is. But to get to that life, you're going to have to jump. I'll tell you why I call it jumping. See, God, when he created all of us, he gave every last one of us a gift at birth. He never created a soul without endowing them with a gift. You just got to quit looking at gifts as running, jumping, sing, and dance. It's more than that. Because if you know how to network, if you can connect dots, if you draw, if you teach, some of y'all fry chicken better than anybody else, bake pie. Some of you cut hair, color hair. Some people do grass. I got a partner, man. Never wanted to go out with us because we stayed out too late. Come on, man, go out with now. I got to get up early tomorrow. I'm cutting Miss Johnson grass. We kept laughing at this dude, cutting grass. How much they pay? He got a landscaping company in Cleveland worth $4 million. Because all he do is cut grass. But he was gifted at it. I got a partner on a detail shop, make $800,000 a year. Detailing cars. He got 6 mobile trucks running around. $800,000 a year. All he do is detail cars. That's his gift. That's what he loves to do. You've got to identify that gift. Now listen to me. When you see people in life when you're standing on the cliff of life and you see people soaring by, you see people soaring, going to exotic places, you hear about them doing wonderful things. Maybe you look up the street and your neighbor just gets a car every year, every 2 years. You know, how's he doing it? Have you ever thought, maybe this person right here has identified their gift and is living in their gift. Your gift will make room for you. Your gift, not your education. You go get an education, that's nice. But if you don't use your gift, that education only gonna take you so far, man. I know a lot of people got degrees, man, that they ain't even using. It's your gift. But the only way for you to soar is you got to jump. You got to take that gift that's packed away on your back. You got to jump off that cliff and pull that cord. That gift opens up and provides the soar. If you don't ever use it, you're going to just go to work. And if you're getting up going to work on a job every day that you hate going to, that ain't living, man. You just existing. At one point in time, you ought to see what living's like. But the only way to see what living like, you got to jump. Hit a problem. Just be real. When you first jump, let me tell you something. The parachute will not open right away. I'm sorry. I wish I could tell you it did, but it don't. When you jump, it's not going to open right away. You're going to hit them rocks. You're going to get some skin tore off on the cliffs. You're going to get all your clothes tore off. You're going to get some cuts on you. You're going to be bleeding pretty bad. But eventually, the parachute has to open. You gotta jump though. Now, here's another thing. You can play it safe and deal without the cuts and the tears. And you can stand on that cliff of life forever safe. But if you don't jump, I got another promise I can make you. Your parachute will never open. You'll never know. You'll never know what God really has for you. If I were you, I would jump. Because that's the only way to get to that abundant life. You got to jump, man. You got to take a chance. Now, when I get through talking, there are those of you who discuss this in the car. Well, I got bills, and I got bills. Whether you stay on the cliff or you jump, you're going to have bills. Well, if I quit my job, I'm going to ruin my credit. If you got a job, you live in check to check. Even if you got A1 credit, you can't buy nothing else no damn way. Do yourself a favor, man. Before you leave this world, before you die, jump. Just jump one time.
So you get the point, right? Who here's wanted to do something, anything, just wanted something, wanted to try something, wanted to do something, go somewhere, have something, but they just haven't taken that first step, haven't taken that leap of faith, haven't fully believed in themselves that they can. How many of you feel like there's more to you, more to what you can create, more to what you can build? I guarantee every single one of you has that feeling inside of you somewhere. There's another person inside of you that has that feeling that's locked up. You have to unleash it. But in order to get to that, you have to take that leap of faith. You have to believe. You have to jump. You have to just take a chance on anything, on something, even if it just means I'm going to show up to a goal setting workshop and do that to start with so I can expose a little bit of something maybe I've been not wanting to look at, not wanting to review, not wanting to face any of those things. If you do this every time somebody asks you, what are your goals? And you look at, well, I mean, I got some and I'm thinking, I've only kind of wanted and I should. If you do that when somebody asks you about goals, you need this more than anything. You need to face these. You need to do this goal setting workshop and face some of these things more than anything. Because the minute that you open up to it and express that it's possible and that you see that it's something that's there and you want it, now you've just given life to something inside of you, and that life will continue to grow. The more energy and more food you give it, the more it'll keep growing. So give me an opportunity to make some changes and help you with your life, and you'll get some invites out for that coming up here shortly. Like I said, you'll probably get some calendar invites for a few things coming up, but we're just trying to provide value. With that being said, we're going to jump into any new listings, buyer wants, buyer need pitches. So I know if you have a new listing and you want to pitch it, let me know. Angela, I know you got one. You sent me that. So why don't you come up? We'll get started with you. But if you do have one, send me a chat online and let me know that, just chat the address to me so I can pull it up on MLS, or if not, you'll just have to hold that close and talk into it. You can come on up on stage and then I will pull up your photos.
Hi guys. So my new listing will go live on Thursday. It's a 4-bedroom, 3-bath on Paradiso. It's a David Weekley, just built 2019. Got 2617 square foot. Already has a pool. Already has a outdoor kitchen built in with granite, built-in fire pit with the gas. They have done every upgrade you can imagine. So we've listed it for $625, and I've got some charcuterie, champagne, all that. You want to stop by, see the pool lit up at night and sunset, and just enjoy a beverage, and then bring your people by the next day. If you there will be showings on Thursday too, but I was just going to handle Friday night during the open house. The brokers open.
So you have the listing will go live tomorrow, Thursday. And what time's your brokers open?
Brokers open is going to be from 6:30 to 8. And then we have an open house open to the public on 12 to 3 on Saturday. And then here's some pictures from it. It's gorgeous. Got plantation shutters.
What community is it in?
This is in Waterset. So, and there's no other pool homes. Well, maybe I didn't check this morning, but last week there was no other pool homes available in Waterset. It does. You have no rear neighbors. Like I said, they've done a ton of stuff since buying it. It's just gorgeous inside. Smart fridge. They've already got the batten board done. I love that bathroom. Any questions? Or the home is a 2019, and we are listing for $625. Thank you.
How big is it?
It's 2617 square feet. I'm pretty sure. I might have, you might want to check that. Okay.
It's 20.
Sometimes I do dyslexia type things. Switch it up. But yeah, and I like the pool. I don't have a cage at my house, but the yard space is still big. Like my pool takes up my whole yard. Their pool, they got like side yard. It's it's heated. It's not solar. It's gas, salt water. So yeah. All right. Hope to see you guys. Come see me.
Awesome. Great. What was the address? 7420 Paradiso Drive. Does anybody else in the room have any new listings they want to pitch? Anything coming up? Any buyer wants, buyer needs, anything? We have one online, 12223 Streambed Drive in Riverview. It's in Triple Creek. 4-bedroom, 3-bath, 2,300 square foot. Will be going live today. It's not on the market yet. So a 2350 square foot in Triple Creek, built in 2017. New saltwater pool, salt chlorinated pool in a cage, and it backs up to preserved space. What's the price going to be, Heidi? I think it says $515 here. I believe it's going to be $515. Anybody else? Any other listings? Anybody have anything coming? Buyer wants? Anything you're working on? Yeah, $515 is the price of that Triple Creek home. Going once? Going twice? That will do it. And I don't have anything else for you. Just be on the lookout for our emails coming forward over the next week with the calendar invites. Sign up for those classes. Again, most all of them are all going to be show up in person. We will put some opportunities on Zoom, but most every single one is going to be show up in person. We can record them, so we'll have them, but it's really imperative that you guys show up for a lot of them, just so we can work through a lot of those things. Okay. With that being said, you guys have an amazing Tuesday. It's 10 a.m. Yeah, and have a great day.